Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So guys, in today's video I am going to be showing you guys how to make your own flaxseed hair moisturizer that you can use in multiple ways, like twisting your hair, doing your twist out, flat twist to achieve a perfect definite curl, and you can also use it as normal hair moisturizer on your hair. So let's get straight into the video. So this is the flaxseed that I am going to be using. Flaxseed are very rich in vitamin E, which is very great for the hair and also for the scalp. The nutrient found in flaxseed help to promote the health of the scalp and also the hair strand by reducing free radical damage. It also helps to increase the blood circulation in the head, which lead to promotion of hair growth, and it also helps to slow down hair breakage and hair shedding. So guys, I'm going to be using this 62 ml cup as my measurement. So I'm just going to pour in full amount of the flaxseed into the cup. I will be using just 1 cup for this particular measurement. Your measurements will actually depend on your consistency. If you want it to be thick, that means you have to use 2 cups. But if you want like a normal consistency, it does not have to be that thick, doesn't have to be too watery, that means you just need 1 cup. And also the amount of water you're going to be adding is also going to determine your consistency. So for this 62 ml flaxseed, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water. Like I said, your measurement depends on your consistency. I want to have something thick, like I want something thick, so I'm going to be adding small water. But if you don't want yours to be too thick, that means you have to add like 2 to 3 cup of water, but I'm adding just 1 cup of water. After this, you just place it on your heat for it to heat up, because the more it heats up, the more the seed is going to cook, and the more the seed cook, the more the water is going to be turning into gel. Like the flaxseed itself is going to cook and started melting out something jelly and sometimes jelly gummy, all the same. So after like I cook it for like 10 minutes, this is what we have. And now this is what I told you guys about it producing something jelly. Now this is how it looks. Depending on how long you cook it, if you cook this longer, you're going to get a lot of, like, the gel that comes out of it is going to be thicker than when you cook it for like a short period of time. So I cook mine for like 10 minutes and this is the consistency that I get. After cooking it for as long as you want, you're just going to sieve out the gel. It's just the gel that we need for this hair moisturizer. So you're going to use a sieve. You can use cloth, anything of your choice. You sieve out the water. Make sure you strain out all the gel, because at this point the water has automatically turned to gel. That's what flaxseed does. So you don't need the seed right now. You can use the seed for something else, but right now what we need is the water. So after doing that, you're just going to place it aside for it to gradually sieve out. Now you need your shea butter and cocoa butter. This is optional. You can use just the cocoa butter, you can use just shea butter, or you can use mango butter, any butter of your choice. So butter in general helps to moisturize your hair, trap in some moisture, and also help to retain your hair length. What butter does to your hair is that it retains moisture, enough moisture into your hair. And retaining moisture to your hair is automatically preventing your hair from breaking, drying up and breaking, because obviously if your hair is dry, is very prone to breakage. So what you do is you moisturize, and butter in general helps to retain moisture in your hair. It can also act as a sealing, but it majorly retain moisture in your hair. And remember that if your hair is not dry, it's not going to be breaking, and if your hair is not breaking, it's equal to length retention. And like I always say, length retention is equal to what? Longer hair. Hello, do you understand me? So now all I just do is just microwave my cocoa butter and my shea butter. So at this point, you have to melt your butter. You can use microwave, you can use double boiling method. The point is that you have to melt your butter. So I usually use microwave because it's very easy. Just set it at maybe about 30 seconds. So at this point, you're going to keep your butter aside and bring in your flaxseed gel. Now I feel like all the gel are strained out into my bowl, so I'll just keep the seed. It's of no use for now. You can use it for something else. Now we have the gel, so I'm just going to measure about, I'm going to be using the same cup, the 62 ml that I told you guys about earlier. I'm going to measure all the oil into the gel. It's just so easy. Just measure the oil. I didn't want to pour it in because I want to know the exact measurement, just in case you're following my measurement. So this is, the cup is 62 ml, so in total is I used 2 ml of the butter. So at this point, you can go ahead and add any oil of your choice, maybe your hair growth oil. So I'm going to be adding my hair growth oil. This particular oil, I have a video of it here on my channel. I'm just going to be adding 1 tablespoon of that oil. You can also add essential oil, which is very good for scalp treatment. Just in case your hair is suffering from any form of scalp treatment, you can use essential oil. I also added almond oil. You can add for essential oil, you can add your peppermint oil, lavender oil, rosemary oil, any oil of your choice. So at this point, you're going to go ahead and mix everything together. Don't forget you added cocoa butter and shea butter into this. So the more you mix it, the more it cools down, and when it's cooling down, it becomes to form this solid consistency. Because don't forget that shea butter and cocoa butter, they are kind of thick and waxy in nature. So at this point, it's so ready to be used, so you can transfer it to your container. And at this point, you can also add some preservative if you want it to last longer. But me precisely, I usually preserve my product inside the fridge. I just cover them and put them inside the fridge, and they can last as long as 3 weeks for me inside the fridge. So this is what it looks like. So I just so guys, after staying about 4 hours in the fridge, this is what it looks, and I'm so happy it turned out this way. It doesn't give you that solid, you know, that staunch solid kind of texture. It just gives you this butterish kind of texture. It still moves around, but it's not that watery, it's not that thick. You know, this is just a perfect consistency for me, because with this you can use it for anything. It gives you this milky color, and you can apply this to your hair strand and your scalp. Like I said, you can add preservative to save it for longer time, but for me, I just put my own inside the fridge, please, not freezer, fridge, and just let it sit there for as long as I want. So you can use this moisturizer for your twists. Guys, the result it gave me for my twists, like I couldn't even believe it. You can use it for your twists. At the end of the day, it's going to give you this highly moisturized. Did you see that? Just take a look at that moisture. Even when you unravel this twist, guys, you're going to see how curly your hair is going to look. By the way, guys, I have another video coming up on how I made this twist and how I unravel it. With all this moisture, your hair is free from any form of breakage. So another way you can use it is moisturizing your hair, which I shared in my last video where I showed you guys my Chebe butter. So this is the what I use. I said it in my last video. So use it to moisturize your hair. With this, your hair is going to stay moisturized all day. So you can use it to moisturize your hair before you seal it in. So after applying the moisturizer, you can go ahead and seal it in with your, this is my Chebe butter. I have that video on my channel. That's actually my last video, my Chebe butter. And guys, your hair is going to stay moisturized all day. With this, your hair is free from breakage, and free from breakage means what? Length retention. And length retention means your dream long hair. So if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give this video a thumb up, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.